Have you ever opened your electricity bill and wondered, what am I actually paying for? If so, this video might be for you. My name is Eimear Rodgers and I'm Codema's Energy and Climate Awareness Officer, and I'm here to talk about reading your electricity bill, how to understand what you're using, what you're paying for, and then how to switch suppliers if you want to. Reading your electricity bill, once you know what each section means, it's actually pretty simple. So firstly, on your electricity bill, you'll have your account number, and this is usually located at the top right-hand corner of your bill. This account number is your personal number associated with you and your supplier and the electricity that they are providing to you. You'll need this number anytime you want to contact them or when you want to log into an online account. Underneath this, you'll have emergency contact details as well as contact details for your supplier. So underneath this, you'll have something called an MPRN number, or a meter point reference number. A meter point reference number is a unique 11-digit number that's associated with the electricity supply coming to your home. So if you think of it like a ER code for your home's electricity supply, if you move homes, this will change, but if you switch suppliers, this will stay the same. You'll usually need your MPRN number for two reasons. One, when you're talking to your current supplier, and two, if you want to switch suppliers. So another section on your electricity bill will be for your meter readings, and it's really important to know what type of meter reading has been used to calculate your bill. So there are three types. One, an actual meter reading, which means someone has come out to your property, has read your meter bill and has submitted this. Two, a customer reading, which means you have submitted this yourself to your electricity supplier of your usage. And three, an estimated. This means that an estimation has been used to calculate your bill. If you can read your own meter and submit this to your electricity provider, this is the most accurate way because you'll know exactly what you're going to be paying for. You can see how much electricity that you've used since your last bill. So electricity usage is measured in something called kilowatt hours, or kWh. The more kilowatt hours you use, the higher your bill will be. A good thing to look at and to see how your house compares to the average is, say you live in a 2-bed apartment with 2 occupants. Type in on Google average electricity consumption of a 2-bed apartment with 2 occupants, and you can see where you sit compared to your bill. You'll also see your unit rate of electricity, and your unit rate of electricity is basically how much you are paying per kilowatt of electricity. It's shown on your bill as cent per kilowatt. So as of June 2026, for an average standard 24-hour meter, this rate in Ireland is around 35 to 42 cents per kilowatt. Time of use tariffs will be different, but it's really important to look and see what you're paying per kilowatt of electricity, because when you go to switch suppliers or when you go to see what you're comparing to other suppliers, you'll be able to see if you're overpaying or not. So in Ireland, we have 3 unavoidable charges that we have to pay if we are connected to an electricity supply. The first one is a standing charge, the second one is VAT, and the third one is called a PSO levy. Charge is a fixed daily fee that you have to pay that allows for upkeep of the electricity network and then also keeping your home connected to a supply. Even if you use very little electricity during a billing period, you will still have to pay this standing charge. The average in Ireland, including VAT, at the moment is around 68 cents to 88 cents per day. So no matter what electricity you use and how much you're using, you will still have to pay this fixed daily fee. Your bill, VAT as well. VAT in Ireland sits at 9%, and everybody has to pay this as well. You'll also see a PSO levy, or a public service obligation levy. This is a small government charge that every electricity user has to pay, and it allows for the generation of renewable sources in Ireland, such as wind and solar, which allow us to better improve our energy security. So on your bill, where it shows you what final amount you have to pay for that billing period, you may also have discounts included. So these could be loyalty discounts, direct debit discounts, new customer discounts. It's really important though to know when these discounts end, because if they end after your contract runs out, you could be paying a higher cost from this cutoff date. So your total bill will be an accumulation of your usage, the standing charge, the PSO levy, VAT, and then any discounts that your electricity supplier has given you. If you want to change suppliers, you'll need to know 3 things. You'll need to know 1, your meter point reference number, 2, your current supplier, and 3, a recent meter reading. You'll also need to know when you're out of contract as well. This means that you can leave your current electricity supplier if you find a better deal elsewhere without any additional charges. You'll either be able to see this on your bill, or you can phone up and ask your supplier. So you can compare different electricity suppliers on the individual electricity supplier websites themselves, or you can use 2 really good websites, one called bunkers.ie, and two called switcher.ie. These are price comparison websites where you enter some of your details and they will show you the best price for your electricity supply. We recommend doing this once every year. Usually an electricity contract is 1 year, and quite often you pay a really cheap rate for the first year, and after that cutoff happens, you're bumped up to a higher unit cost of electricity, so cents per kilowatt. We recommend doing this every year because then you're able to keep on top of how much you're paying and be able to get the lowest deal. So something else that you might want to look out for is how your electricity is generated. So every electricity supplier in Ireland is required to do a fuel breakdown list. So this outlines whether your electricity has been supplied from renewable sources like solar, wind, or non-renewable like coal. Every electricity supplier has to do this, and it will usually be on the last page of your bill, or you can find it on your supplier's website. And finally, it's really important to regularly check your electricity bill. This will allow you to see how much you're using, and it might actually identify ways that you can reduce your energy use. So once you know about your electricity bill, all the sections that I've explained in this video, you'll be able to know exactly what you're paying for, how much you're using, and maybe you'll even be able to find a better deal.